little bit of background. 30 years ago, we had an agent lose his life in the fight against illegal drugs. And back then, the campaign started with the red ribbons. So this is the time where DEA focuses in on basically educating the public to the harms of doing illegal drugs. We concentrate on the little ones because eventually they will become adults. We'd rather see them deal with them at a younger age than deal with them at a later age. And providing them with the information, constantly reinforcing the idea, hey, drugs are wrong, do not do drugs. Success depends on you being able to stay away from drugs. That's the concentration, and that's why we put a lot of concentration in this time of the year.
There are going to be plenty of people who are going to try to convince them that just trying drugs for one time is okay, or it's just going to be something fun. So we need to have as many people on the other side telling them that it's not going to be okay, that you can't just try it one time, that there are too many risks associated with it. And I think that they need to hear as much encouragement from people who understand what the dangers of drugs are as they're hearing from people that are giving them negative peer pressure.
It should be of great concern to you to say no to drugs, not only for yourself, but for your family, for your community, for the city, for the state, and for the nation.
We come out to do a demonstration for Red Ribbon Week. It's in honor of the federal agent that got killed in the line of duty. They asked us to come out and use both of our narcotics dogs and our criminal apprehension dogs to show the kids kind of how the dogs work and the tools that we have, and to show them that, you know, doing drugs or using drugs isn't the right path to go down for the future. There's so many influences out there, especially in 2015 compared to when, you know, I was growing up in the 90s and early 2000s. It's important to get the good influences because there's so much out there, so much information on social media and the music and everything. So to have a good foundation for them to always go back on, I think sets a good precedent for the rest of their lives.
So you gotta remember, you gotta make your decision. Which way you gonna go? Because if you act like a gang member, talk like a gang member, you're going to be a gang member. It's just going to happen.
They ask us to speak every year to the young people about the effects of gangs. And so today's a big prevention day. So you got Drug Awareness Week. So today they're talking a lot about staying away from drugs, and they invite us to talk a little bit about staying away from gangs. So in our office, we conduct probably over a couple of hundred presentations a year. And so this is just part of that population that we get out and reach across the city. I think for parents, the most crucial thing is pay attention to what's going on with your kids. Be involved with them. Be somebody that they can talk to, that they can respect and approach when they're running across some obstacles that they're facing. You know, bullying at this age, you know, the age that we're targeting today, bullying is a big factor. The introduction to maybe drugs and gangs is out there a little bit in some parts of the city at this age. So it's really important that parents are getting the information and the knowledge that they need so that they can help prevent any of those things from coming into their family.
You go home, you need to ask your parents if they register to vote. Encourage them to vote. Because we need our citizens to vote.
When kids don't understand how their vote matters and how the process works, a lot of people they tend to stay away from that. But if they understand, they will embrace it. So this is an opportunity for them to understand how each district, all 11 districts, has a representative. And then there's 5 at large from the city of Houston plus the mayor, and understand that how their votes matter on council, as well as their vote will matter when they turn 18 and become in the city of Houston as they cast their vote for a council member, for a proposition, or even at the state level or the federal level. This is a training tool that needs to not only happen today, but throughout all the schools on the lower level, because we are losing our kids. The people who are voting right now are seniors that are 65 years old, and they understand the value of their vote. But our kids and our younger people, 64 and below, is not as important to them. And so if we can get them hooked at the beginning, to understand that their vote matters, then we can have better civically engaged, more civically engaged kids.
I pledge to keep my dreams alive and be all I can be. I know I can, and that's because I pledge to stay drug-free. Congratulations.